Have you ever wondered why 0% beer kills cravings for some but triggers others? If it was that simple, there'd be no more alcoholics left. Today, I'm breaking down why it works for some people but sabotages sober streaks for others. But don't panic. If 0% doesn't work for you, I've got a proven solution that works for my clients and got me 5 years sober. And I've also created a free training video for 2025 to help get you started and stay sober. I'll leave the link below in the description. Check it out. So why does 0% beer kill cravings? For some people, 0% beer is an absolute game changer. You still get to be part of the social circle. You stood there holding a beer. Therefore, you don't feel like you're the odd one out. But there's something about this ritual. The way it looks, the way it smells, and the way it feels in your hand. It even tricks your brain into thinking that you're getting the same reward, but without the alcohol. And because you're ticking that box socially, the cravings can disappear. You're not standing there with a soft drink in your hand feeling awkward. You're not thinking about what you're missing. You're in the moment. But the best thing is you're not paying the price the next day. But here's the downside that nobody talks about. If it's too good to be true, it usually is. Maybe this is a secret ploy to keep problem drinkers stuck. For some people, 0% beer is like playing with fire. The taste, the smell, even the way it looks. It's exactly the same as the real thing, and your brain knows it. You're lighting up the same neural pathways you used to light up when you were drinking. But you're not actually giving your brain the alcohol it's expecting. And for some people, that can be a disaster. Because it plants that dangerous thought in your head. If I can handle this, maybe I can drink just one normal beer. Please do not entertain that thought. If you're in the initial stages of quitting alcohol, I do not recommend that you go to environments with people that you usually drank at. Unless you're extremely disciplined, like my client Derek, who just went to his first concert sober. Big shout out to Derek for passing his first sober test with flying colours. But when I first quit drinking, I went 10 weeks before stuffing up. I've told this story so many times before, but I went out with friends who I used to drink with to a venue that I used to drink at. And as the saying goes, if you hang around in a barbershop long enough, you'll end up with a haircut. Long story short, I was 10 weeks sober, I was doing well, I thought I was home and dry, and then I went out and I drank. This was because I ended up getting complacent. Only use these passes if you've got pre-planned or big occasions coming up. Don't get complacent. Okay, so next, how do we decide if 0% beer is the solution for you? Here's the thing, 0% beer isn't good or bad. It's about whether it works for you. If it leaves you satisfied and not thinking about drinking afterwards, then it's probably a good fit. But if it makes you want the real thing, or you can't stop thinking about alcohol after you've had it, that is your answer right there. And here's my honest opinion, even if it does work for you, there's a better way to get rid of cravings long term. Because think of it this way, if your only defense is to get rid of cravings by swapping alcohol with something that tastes like alcohol, you're always gonna rely on it to get through social situations, and that is not real freedom. So here's my alternative method. The real way to kill cravings long term isn't swapping it with an alternative drink. It's building a life and routine so good that alcohol just doesn't fit. When you've got structure, you're sleeping well, you're eating well, you've got your days planned out. You're building new habits that leave no space for alcohol cravings to creep in. You're not sitting around bored with alcohol in your mind. You're actually living. This is exactly what I teach my clients. I get them into a daily routine that locks out cravings before they even begin. And I'm telling you now, this works. Whether you drink 0% beer or not, when your routine is dialed in, alcohol stops becoming something that you have to resist. It just becomes irrelevant. Think about it this way. Alcohol cravings occur when we're stressed, bored, or we're in the wrong environments. But with a solid routine that locks in structure and purpose, we are less likely to be stressed out where alcohol is the obvious next step. But how do we go about building this routine? I have a full video explaining it here.